Okay, listen, I want to make this this quick video again because I think my last video froze up when I was explaining my Facebook Live topics tonight. So I'm looking for my stylist. That's it. My nails have gotten a little long, so it's hard for me to hit the end button when I'm ending my live video. But listen, Facebook Live tonight, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. As I was explaining in my previous video, but my connection was coming in and out. So I think I had poor internet connection. It got lost. Or it didn't record everything. But Facebook Live tonight, if you have a, you want to tune in, if you have a bankruptcy, specifically TransUnion, if you have a bankruptcy, TransUnion have a lawsuit out right now. It will end in May of 2020 for inaccurate reporting of bankruptcy on credit reports. So thank you for the digital love. Thank you so much. I know you all probably say, hey, you just uploaded a picture yesterday of your afro, but I got my braids back. I probably will have the natural look in about 3 or 4 weeks, right? But yeah, so this is me. I'm the same person. I'm the same person. So yeah, if you have TransUnion specifically lawsuit, and what does that mean? Well, it's reporting on Equifax and Experian, right? They will follow suit too. I tell people all the time, when you have bankruptcy reporting on your credit report, and it has the address of the courthouse, right, listed, but it also have in the small print, we may have obtained this information from a third party. Everything with the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the Fair and Accurate Transaction Act, the FACTA Act, it's so many fair acts for the consumer. You must verify with the original creditor, right? So I'm going to show you letters that a specific courthouse, I put it on my timeline, on my Facebook timeline. So go on my page, look at that letter, look at the writing, right? Everything about getting negative information reversed or removed from your credit report is about the law and it's about the language, right? The letter clearly stated from the courthouse that the credit agencies may have misused this information because we do not report to the credit agencies, right? A lot of people call them credit bureaus, which is not what the Fair Credit Reporting Act calls. It's called the credit agencies. Phone call. I make sure I specify that as well because people think they are government entities because a lot of people refer to them as credit bureaus, right? So it's credit agencies. So it's a specific lawsuit. The deadline to file is May of 2020. Message me. I'll provide you information, and you can call. I give you the contact number. You can call to see if you qualify, and if you need the qualifying letters to be written, you can get those services as well. Number 2, charge-offs. How to remove or delete charge-offs. Charge-offs are different from collections because a collections or collection account are sold to a debt collectors, right? It doesn't matter what your state statute of limitation is to collect the debt. Like Mississippi is 3 years. That doesn't matter. I don't care if they bought your debt last month, right? If they can't validate as to why you should pay them for buying your debt, right? If they can't validate that they have a contractual agreement or they provided you some type of services or product, it's illegal for debt collectors to collect the debt from you. So why don't people dispute debt collection agencies before they send them letters saying you've been subpoenaed to go to court? Because they don't know, right? They don't know. People lose thousands and thousands of money because they don't know the language and they don't know the law. You have to know both. And what happens is you take those debt collection letters, you put them aside, and they clearly say you have 30 days to respond in writing if you believe that this is inaccurate or invalid or is not your account, which is not your account because you didn't do the services with them directly, right? So a charge off is anytime an account has been written off as a loss for debt purposes or tax purposes by businesses. Some of the most common charge-offs are people or companies that do not sell your debt, or is Verizon Wireless. Capital One, American Express, Fingerhut, West Bank, they write it off before they sell it, because it's more valuable to them to write off as a tax loss than to sell it to a debt collector for pennies on the dollar. And your debt is sold for pennies on the dollar. So I don't care if it's $2,000, I don't care if it's $12,000, I don't care if it's $200. I write letters that you owe nothing, but I don't do it for free, because if I'm saving you money, right? If I'm saving you money and saving a debt collector from reporting to your credit report, you have to be proactive and not reactive. Then I charge a percentage of your balance or whatever you would have paid that debt collector had you did nothing. All right. The third thing, this is what I want you all to have ready for me tonight at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. I want you to have your mortgage statement ready for me, ready to provide to me. I want to know the interest rate. I don't care if you have a VA loan, it's at 2% interest rate. I don't care if you have 3.75% interest rate, 4%. I'm going to show you how that if you do nothing, whether you have a 15-year fix or a 30-year fix mortgage, does not matter how low the interest rate, right? I'm going to show you how amortization interest work, which is the interest you get charged on your mortgage. Doesn't matter the length or time. And the difference between simple interest and how and why you should pay down that mortgage in 5 to 7 years. And I'm going to give you the strategies, right? So have your statement ready. Let me know the balance. Let me know the interest rate. I'm going to calculate by that information how much your principal payment is a month, how much your interest is, and then the rest will be escrow. And I'm going to show you that look at your statement now. If you've paid $1,250, for example, for 3 years, what I want you to do is get your mortgage statement out, multiply $1,250. Let's say your payments are $1,250 times 12, right? Get that balance and say, okay, I've been doing this for 5 years. You probably already paid over the amount that the loan was, right? If you have not paid over the amount of the loan in under 5 years, you're probably 50 or 60,000 from it. And I'm going to show you strategies. I promise you, if I would have learned this 5 years ago, my mortgage would have been paid off. But it took me going through a divorce, really looking through my bills and concept. For example, my mortgage, the finance amount was $170,000 because we put $30,000 down. When I say we, I'm speaking of my ex-husband. We put $30,000 down. We got the loan in 2011. And when I did the math and the calculation, everything that I had paid up to this point in 8 years was $111,000 and some extra dollars. So when I look at $111,000 from $170,000, had I known the strategies for 8 years of payment, and we're locked in, the loan is locked in at 3.75% interest rate. But this is a strategy that just came to life and realization to me. So right now, using these strategies, I paid it down to get the private mortgage insurance deducted from it. I do not have PMI anymore. You have to pay it down to a certain balance, which saves me about $150 of cash flow every month, right? So with my $150 cash flow every month and my payment on my student loans, I'm going from $165 to $28 by using these cash flow strategies. That increases me at about $300 of cash flow every month. All of my vehicles are paid off. The last vehicle I was paying $325 a month. So I have $725 of cash flow strategies just by using these strategies I'm going to share. So have your mortgage statement ready. If you have bankruptcies, you definitely want to tune in, especially if you can get paid for inaccurate reporting. And send me a message on that, and I'm going to tell you, show you the letter and proof about charge-offs, and show you the letter and proof that the bureaus cannot verify bankruptcy. So hey, tune in tonight, the Queen of Credit to Cash. I'm signing off. I see you all in a couple of hours. Facebook Live. Set your clock, set your appointment, set your reminder, whatever you need to do. You're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe. and also hit the bell notification button, because I'm going to be on YouTube and Facebook Live same time tonight at 8, dropping some financial jewels that'll get you further, faster financially. It'll get you free financially, free from the most common types of debt, which is your mortgage debt, your house debt, credit card debt. Thank you for the digital love. Credit cards debt and student loan debts, right? Those are the worst 3 debts you can get, but I'm going to show you how to pay them off quicker and how to get that financial freedom. Thank you for the digital love. How to get that financial freedom you deserve. So set your appointments. You know, hey, if NBA basketball is going on, I'm only going to be in 15-30 minutes. Get your mortgage out. Let me help somebody, real live example. Thank you for the digital love. I'm signing off. See you in a couple of hours. Make sure you tune in. It'll be well worth it.